This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near and let them come up. Shalom, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Akarkadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom to the Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out of Joel 3 and 9, and that's the title of the sit-down lesson. Right, so we're seeing the increasing of these escalations and tensions, nuclear escalations and tensions between the different nations and different kingdoms. That's why we're seeing the Heavenly Father's putting that warlike mindset into these nations to be in that increasing escalations and tensions between one nation rising up against another nation, one army of nations rising up against another nation of armies. As the tensions are getting increasing over there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh's decision, when the Heavenly Father is going to gather all the nations over there in the Middle East. And that's what we're seeing taking place slowly but surely is only going to, continue to increase. And now bring out that Joel 3 and 9 once more again for edification's sake. It says, proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, which is the armies, the Gentiles of the armies of the other nations. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war. Right, so the Heavenly Father is putting that mindset of these nations to getting that preparation for war. That's why we've been seeing military exercises at an all-time high. Nuclear escalations and tensions between the different nations and different kingdoms that we are seeing in modern day times increasing at an all-time high like never before. We're going to continue to see that increasing. And we're seeing military spending at an all-time high ever since World War II. We've been seeing increasing of these military exercise drills as well too. So all this, of those categories that I just mentioned, is only going to increase, So just like it says in Matthew 24 and verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, and that's what's taking place in the world today, increasing of these rumors of wars. And you definitely shall hear increasing, of these rumors of wars. That's what we're hearing right now, around the world. And we're going to continue for that being mentioned and being seen around the world, So that's why the Heavenly Father is putting that warlike mindset into these nations, And I'm going to read it again, then I'm going to close out. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures. It says, proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near and let them come up. Right, and that's what the Heavenly Father is doing, As he's getting closer and closer to the Valley of Jehoshaphat, when the Heavenly Father is going to sit and judge all the nations round about of their armies. And that's what we are seeing. Slowly but surely, especially we're seeing escalations taking place over there in the Middle East, increasing proxy wars, wars and commotions. You can read that in the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 9 through verse 10. Nations rising up against one another. Nations are armies and organizations and factors over there in the Middle East. It's increasing throughout the borders of Jordan, Lebanon, throughout the borders of Syria, throughout Iraq, and other many different places over there in the Middle East. We're seeing increasing of proxy wars, wars and commotions, wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. So we're definitely going to continue to see that increase. So with that, once again, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying of the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Akarkadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely, and shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.